Okay, I have decided I'm going to at least start this way. I don't know if I'll finish or not. I don't with charcoal, but I'm going to start with charcoal. I may end up with coke. It's hard to say. Charcoal right now for me is free. I have a bunch of cut up wood from trees on my property, and so I made a charcoal kiln and have been making charcoal for a couple days now and have a pretty good supply of it. So I'm going to try charcoal first. To be honest, I'm having some trouble getting it hot enough, and it could be that I just don't know how to get the air in here, or I don't have enough, or I'm not the right height to my fire. I don't know. But we're going to try charcoal. So I thought I'd just show you. This is pretty amazing how quickly it lights and how quickly you can get a fire going. So we'll just do this kind of real time. I'll show you. I'm going old school with my fire starter. I'm just going to go ahead and heat it up a little bit, and should be glowing okay now. I'm going to go ahead and turn the fan on, and yep, we've got some air coming through here. And now I'm going to go ahead and just put some more charcoal up on top so I can get a good amount of it going. I just want to get that first layer at the bottom started so it'll heat up through everything else. That could be part of my problem is my pieces are too big, and I need to do a better job of breaking them up and making them smaller and less air gaps or something. I'm not really sure. We'll go ahead and just break up some of this stuff, because there's nothing better than to look at a bunch of dirty hands while you're working. And I have found that if you are starting out, you got to have one of these guys. This is my first tool. I know it's as impressive as all get out, isn't it? But you got to be able to move your coal around while it's in there, and you certainly don't want to be doing it with it when it's hot. So I don't know how well you can see in there. I'll stand and kind of shadow it here. It's starting to get pretty red on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and open up the air quite a bit here and just get it going. So there you go. It is burning quite well right now, and I think we're about ready to try to heat something up. So I'm going to go ahead and close the air back down just a little. And here's my first nail header that I'm making. Pretty terrible, but you got to start somewhere, and this is my first thing I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and heat this up, throw this in the coal and charcoal, and just see how long it takes it to get it red, which is not hot enough. I found red is not hot enough. It's got to be hotter than that. So let's go ahead and throw it in here, and I'll put some charcoal back up on top to insulate it a little bit and maybe get some heat going on top. And I'm going to go ahead and pause it. It is 12:07 in the afternoon here. So let's go ahead and just see how long it takes to get this thing hot. All right, we are at 12:09. Here's the next thing you got to do. First tool, second tool. Got to learn how to make some tongs, because vice grips just don't cut it. They mar up your work pretty bad, and they're a pain to deal with when you're trying to get things out of here quickly. So we're a little more than 2 minutes into it, and you can see that there's really no red on the spike yet. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in and rake some more charcoal up on top. I may even put some more into the forge. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, it's 12:11. It's been 4 minutes now. I turned up the air a little bit more so you can see a little more fire coming off it. All of a sudden the wind just started blowing around here, so my fire is all going that direction. Let's just take it out and see what we got here. This is 4 minutes. And you can see that or not. It is starting to turn red now. It's got a little way, it's got a ways to go still, but we're going to put it back in. One thing I've been told is you got to keep it out of the, I've been told is the oxidation layer where the fire is burning. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up on top and just add some more charcoal to this. And see if we can't get it burning. Yeah, this is crazy. This is hot and I'm sticking my hands in it. So pull that guy out of there and break him in half. Oh, he's got glowing red embers on him already. Yeah, I don't know how far we are. Let me look. We are 13, 12, 13, we're 6 minutes into this heat now. One thing I just thought I would bring up is, you know, when I first started looking at this stuff, I started seeing guys doing charcoal and I saw a lot of sparks coming off their fire. I've read and I've heard people say that when you buy lump charcoal in the bag, that it sparks more than if you make it yourself. This is charcoal I've made myself and you can see it is burning very clean, very little smoke, no sparks to speak of at all. You will start seeing ash come off of it. There's no question that it turns to ash fairly quickly, but burning pretty cleanly. I've also heard guys say that you should spray it with water or get it wet. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why, but I don't, and of course I don't know what I'm doing either. So let's see where we are now. We are 7 minutes into the heat, 12:14. See what it looks like. And there it is. It is getting, if I can get that into the shade so you can see how red, maybe you can pick, you probably see my hand is what you can see. It's getting red. It's getting much better. We may be close to forge temperature in just a few more minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and bury this up again and we'll pull it out one more time just to see how hot we get after a few minutes. Now I should also mention too, this bike was cold. It was, you know, probably in the 40s in my garage when I pulled it out of here. So it wasn't exactly warm when I started. So we'll come back in just a minute or two and see where we're at. All right, we are 10 minutes in now. I expect this to be pretty good red. It'd be great if it was a little bit hotter than that. As soon as the flames run away, I'll pull it out and we can take a look at it. Yeah, that's starting to look pretty good. You can see there's ash on there, yeah. And then maybe that's going to be a problem. I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm doing wrong. Again, I don't know. So I'm hoping I can get some information from some people on the web that'll help me out. I'm going to go ahead and throw this back in and call it good. Thanks a lot. Can you hear my noisy fan? Hey, before I quit, I just wanted to say thank you to a couple of guys that I have watched on YouTube now for the better part of a year. There, that's quieter. It's hot, but it's quieter. Anyway, two guys that I've watched and respect their work. I think they do a great job. The first one is Chandler Dickinson. His channel, I've got a link to it right here. Chandler's a great guy. He shows us stuff as he's learning how to do it, mistakes and all, and I have appreciated that, Chandler. So thank you if you ever watch this. The other guy is Gary Huston. Gary is a farrier and a blacksmith out of the UK. I watch Gary's channel all the time. Gary's been great about responding to comments that I've made or notes that I've sent him. So Gary, thank you. Keep up the good work, you guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks.